we are live, and I think I'm actually on the screen. This is very exciting. Welcome to The Playful Life. I am your host, Krystal, the Playful Trainer, and I am so excited to be here. Let me just tell you, and I have to honor for just a moment Mr. Ron Harlow. He is so incredible, and I'm so blessed to have him as a mentor in my life, and he's allowing me to use his awesome studio and to be doing this podcast with you guys. So I am very, very grateful to him. And he is going to be helping me troubleshoot if I have any problems during this first broadcast. So I'm very happy about that. So I do have this up. We are live on the Ron Harlow Media Facebook page. And I'm also going to just go ahead and do a quick share to my Facebook page as well so that we can get this up and going. Where am I? Oh, there it is. We're going to start a watch party. All right. Bear with me, guys. This will get easier for me, I'm sure. All right. Here we go. So we also have a phone number that you guys can call in. It is area code 720-33-MY-DAY, which if you're like me and you need the actual numbers that you need to dial, it is 720-336-9329. Again, 720-336-9329. All right, cool. So here we go. So today, I just wanted to start off this podcast with telling you a little bit about me and what I do and why I wanted to bring this podcast to not only the area where I live in Northwest Indiana, but to hopefully the whole world and beyond. So I am a health and life coach and also a personal trainer. I've been in the fitness industry now for about 16 years. And back in 2013, I got my personal training certification and started to work with clients one-on-one in that aspect. And I took this to my own business in 2018, started the Playful Trainer in 2019, was able to leave my day job and do this full time. So it's been a very exciting journey for me. I have a new book that I have out. It's called The Playful Journal. And this podcast is brought to you by the Playful Journal. So it's a 12-week guide that brings your inner playfulness out and helps you live a healthier life in a more playful way. So, how can we add playfulness into sort of everyday things, not only our fitness routine, but just sort of every facet of your life in order to be healthier, mind, body, and spirit. So if you are interested in getting a copy of the Playful Journal, you can find this on Amazon.com. It is available with Prime shipping. And if you order the paperback on Amazon, you will also get the ebook for free, which is, I think it's kind of cool because if you want extra pages, there are journaling pages inside the book. But some people, of course, are commitment phobes and they don't like to write in the book, which I understand, just write in pencil. But you could always print out extra pages if you wanted extra room or if you wanted to do some of the exercises more than once, you could have extra space if you get the ebook. So again, I am the Playful Trainer. And what does that mean? So not only do I love to make fitness more fun, I like to think that with my clients, we laugh, we have a good time, we joke around. And I think that when you approach fitness and exercise from a more playful way, it's probably going to stick a little bit better. If you're enjoying what you're doing and you're not just, mundanely running on the treadmill or, stationary on a bike for an hour, you're probably going to stick to it a lot more because it's enjoyable, right? And we do things that we enjoy. So I love to find ways to help my clients be, active, but also have fun at the same time because it's so important. And this concept of playfulness sort of came about through my journey of teaching dance. When I was in college, I put myself through college by teaching dance and teaching fitness classes. And so I was going to the dance studio at Susan's and I was teaching people who were like 3-4 years old, right? And I had clients then who were in their adult years, some of them almost 60 years old while I was teaching. So I had this wide range of people that I was teaching. And what I noticed is that the little kids, the 3 and 4-year-olds, were so willing to just be playful, right? They were looking at themselves in the mirror. They were making faces. They were, not afraid to do anything I told them to do, and they had no inhibitions at all. And it was such a playful environment. And then my adults would come in the studio later in the day, or I'd go and teach my fitness classes. And the adults were always so much more reserved. And they, had a really hard time kind of getting out of their shell, not only socially, but physically as well. And when they looked at themselves in the mirror, they weren't making faces and being playful. They were being very judgmental about themselves, about the way they looked, about, how they were doing the moves and how other people were perceiving them. So I sort of had this click, if you will, in my head. And I said, well, how can I make adults more playful? Because obviously, if they just lost their inhibitions, if they just enjoyed this a little bit more and were able to not judge themselves so much while they're working out or learning dance or learning a new skill, I think that they would be so much better off, right? They would enjoy this. They would come back. They would make friendships. They would be social. And so started this quest to sort of inject a more playful attitude into everything I was doing. So with that, I am going to talk a little bit today about goal setting. So we are January 16th. We're about halfway through the month right now in 2020. And it's so crazy to say that 2020. I feel like, 10 years ago, this seemed so far away, or, 20 years ago, this seemed so far away, being in a new decade. And I don't know about you, but I am still writing a 1. Every time I write the year, I'm so used to writing that 1. So a lot of my 2s now have like a slash through them because it's a 1 that started off, or it's a 2 that started off as a 1. So I will get that eventually. And I also, as a tip, somebody told me the other day to make sure that you're writing 2020 on everything because it could be confusing. Especially before we hit 21. If you just write 20, some people might think that you left off the rest of the date and think that you dated something from last year, especially like checks and things of that nature. So maybe it was somebody at the bank. They said, make sure you date all your checks 2020. So just a tip. So goal setting. So we're halfway through the month, and some of you may have set some resolutions and you made yourself some promises and you have a lot of big goals and big dreams for this decade, for 2020. And that can be really, really overwhelming if we try to think about all these things we want to accomplish. And I know for me, going into this year, I really had to take some time and sit down and journal and understand exactly what it was that was floating around my brain as all these goals. So I want to talk about the difference between a dream and a goal. To me, I feel that a dream is something that you want to do or that you would like to do, and a goal is something that you plan to do. So my challenge for you is to take your dreams and make them goals. Right? We always talk about goal setting and, we're going to reach for our goals and attain our goals. And I think when we look back on our life, we can say, I hit that goal, or I achieved that goal. And when we think about dreams, dreams seem sort of lofty, right? They seem like these things that are very unattainable or unrealistic. So I love to make my dreams actual goals. And to do that, there's a couple steps that I have to help you out with that. So you're going to really, really dream big, guys. I want you to think, like, what is it that would make you happy? If you could start today, this minute, and do this for the rest of your life, what is it that you would want, right? Would you want a different job, a different, place where you live, expand on your family? What are these things that are really the dreams that are in your heart? And I want you to write them down, get a journal for yourself, First of all, writing it down makes it a reality, right? We can look at it every day. We can say, yes, that's what it is. And then also, after you've written it down, I know it sounds silly, but you got to say it out loud. I don't care if you're the only one in your house and you're talking to yourself, or if your husband's home or your family, whatever, just go ahead and say it out loud. And then I want you to find someone in your life that can keep you accountable, somebody that you like to share things with, your best friend, your mom, your significant other, your sister, your brother, somebody that you trust with this goal, dream, goal, right? This is your dream that's turning into a goal. And tell them about it, right? Tell them about it and give them a date that you want to accomplish this by. You know, if you want to do something 5 years from now, say, hey, in 2025, I'm going to be, who knows, right? President, whatever, big goal. And make sure that they know you are serious. The next thing I want you to do from here on out is just to take action every day. So if you have that goal written down somewhere you can see it, I like to put Post-its around my house. So I have them on my computer. I have a couple on my bedstand when I wake up in the morning, just so I can see that goal and know what I'm working towards every day. And it helps me get out of bed. It helps me have something motivate me. So once you're looking at it, I want you to make sure that you're taking action every day. So just small actions even. So if your goal is to lose 20 pounds, make sure that every day you're just moving around a little bit, right? We don't have to win the race on day one. That's not what it's about. It's about taking little actions every day that add up to big, big things, right? And add up to achieving your goal. And then I want you to celebrate each win. So if your goal is to lose 20 pounds and you've lost a half a pound or 1 pound, I want you to celebrate that in your heart and say, all right, I've made one step. I'm one step closer to that goal, right? Because every time we celebrate the non-scale wins or the wins in life that we get, it just keeps us motivated and keeps us going, right? Because sometimes that goal that's up here can seem so big and so far away, but we don't really understand or appreciate all the little milestones that we've made along the way. So that is so, so important. So number one, write it down. Make sure you write it down somewhere you can see it every day. Say it out loud, proclaim it to the universe, to your higher power, to yourself. And then, of course, tell someone you love and trust, and make sure that they know you are serious and they're going to hold you accountable. Take action every day towards that goal and celebrate each win along the way. Good. All right. We're still good here, I think. Which is good, yeah. Just checking in after I was blabbing on there for about 15 minutes. So it looks like everybody's still live. So again, I want to thank Ron Harlow for letting me do this. We also have some sponsors here at Ron Harlow Media, which we're going to get to in just a moment. But a couple times during the podcast, I want to just tell you what we have for you here on Ron Harlow Media. There are a couple other shows. There is a gal. Her name is Erin Ellis, and she's awesome. She does a show all about moms. She's the cheeky mom, and her show is right here on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. So great time to tune in while you're wrangling the kids and you need some inspiration from another awesome mom. She's got some great, great things on her show for you. So Erin's show is, again, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. We've got Matt Baker. He is a finance guy. He's got all kinds of information for you about what to do with your money and how to save it, how to spend it, all those good things. So he's really, really good. He is on Ron Harlow Media at Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. And then, of course, you can catch Mr. Ron Harlow himself every day on the Make My Day podcast from 4 to 6 p.m. I saw something happening here. Okay. Yes, I'm going to take a little break here. So bear with me while I get my sponsors all pulled up. This is Mr. Ron Harlow, everybody. He's so amazing. So I know I keep moving away from the mic. So we're going to go. I'm going to I'm going to put the music on for a second. This is my transition music. And I'm going to push that up a bit. And I am going to pull my volume down. We'll be right back. Check out these awesome sponsors that make this possible for you.
Dental Shop in Cherville is a dentist to the stars. Her wealth of knowledge in the area of pain management, plus her ability to communicate the process, makes you feel like a star. The practice is growing for all the right reasons. Call and set up an appointment before her client book is full. Call 219-322-4036 and tell them you heard about it right here on Ron Harlow Media. Dr. Tori's Dental Shop is located at 130 East Joliet Street in Cherville at 219-322-4036. Call and feel better about every dental visit you ever have again.
Spend the holidays with us in downtown Hammond, Indiana. You'll have a fun and festive time while supporting small and local businesses. Enjoy shopping, dining, brewery, the arts, and events. Like and visit the Downtown Hammond Council on Facebook. For a listing of where to go and what to do, call Karen at 219-512-4298 between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Hammond is happening.
Looking for a friend who knows how to be a good listener? Humane Indiana in Munster has four-legged friends waiting to meet you. Open daily at 11 a.m., Humane Indiana provides many animal services from rescue to daily care. They provide on-site education while managing a wildlife preserve. At the main facility located at 421 45th Street, the staff awaits your visit. Ron Harlow Media would like to thank Director Brian Fitzpatrick and Board Vice President Scott Filler from Apex Construction and Remodeling for their support. Visit Humane Indiana and leave with a new member of the family. To find out more, visit the Humane Indiana website or dial 219-922-3811.
We are taking the hassle out of holiday shopping at It's Just Serendipity. Gifts for everyone on your shopping list for every budget. We carry everything vintage and antique, handcrafted, upcycled, and repurposed goods by local artists, yummies prepared by local vendors such as honey, toffee, and biscotti. Carry decor, memorabilia, and custom gift baskets. Shop small with us at 5630 Homan Avenue in downtown Hammond, Indiana. Like It's Just Serendipity on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, or visit our website, itsjustserendipity.com.
Experience Broadway in Northwest Indiana. Established as the top provider of entertainment, Theater at the Center in Munster brings you the best in live theater, music, and comedy without city prices and parking hassle. With its elegant setting and superb talent, Theater at the Center in the Round makes each production must-see. Five-star dining is optional for select shows in each of the Thursday night performances. For show dates, times, and prices, visit theateratthecenter.com or call 219-836-3255. Ask about becoming a subscriber. Discounted tickets and priority seating are just a few of the benefits you'll receive. Call 219-836-3255. Theater at the Center. You'll leave impressed. Now listen to Harlow tell you about what's on stage right now. Since 1964, Springer Realty has been helping homeowners save thousands when buying or selling their home. Springer Realty is locally owned, provides full service start to finish, and will handle all the paperwork and details. Why pay those high commissions in a seller's market when one phone call can literally save you thousands? Visit us at SpringerSellsHomes.com or call 219-838-0180. Springer Realty.
Have you played today? Playful activity can be anything from taking a walk to your favorite neighborhood deli to picking up a game of soccer with your friends. But most importantly, bringing a playful mindset to everyday life can elevate your mood, increase your energy, and your thirst for life. I'm Krystal, the Playful Trainer. I'm a health, life, and fitness coach. It's my passion to help you find playful ways to get you active, achieve your health goals, and live a more fulfilling life. My new book, The Playful Journal, has been featured on the Make My Day podcast, TuneIn radio show, and in the Northwest Indiana Times. I'm available for individual, group, and online coaching, or I'd love to speak at your next event. You can find me at theplayfultrainer.com or on Facebook or Instagram. Stay playful.
Okay, guys, I am back, and I'm gonna crank my volume a little bit here. There we go. So you are watching The Playful Life on Ron Harlow Media. I am your host, Krystal, the Playful Trainer. I am a health and life coach and personal trainer. I do personal training and health and life coaching not only in person, but also virtually online. So I have a couple of online coaching programs. Realized I didn't tell you how to find me. So I'm on Instagram, The Playful Trainer. I am on Facebook, The Playful Trainer. And I also have a website, www.theplayfultrainer.com. So that is how you can find me there. Today, not only do we have awesome sponsors that provide this broadcast for you with Ron Harlow Media, but we are also brought to you by The Playful Journal, which is my first book here that I published back at the end of 2019. It is a 12-week guide to becoming more playful in every facet of your life. So not only with your fitness and exercise routine, but really, really everything that you do in life. If you bring a mindset of playfulness, I really think that you're going to see your health improve, mind, body, and spirit. You can find The Playful Journal on Amazon. It is available under Prime shipping. And again, if you purchase the paperback on Amazon, you will also get the ebook for free, which is awesome. So just that, I want to talk a little bit about being more playful. And here are some really cool ways that I have kind of drummed up to be more playful in your everyday life. So of course, there are the obvious ways, right? We can play games. We can have a board game night with our family. We can go to the park and play on the swings. I don't care how old you are. I still go and play at the park on the swings. And sometimes I'm the only adult there on the swings. And you know what? It's okay. Like, we have to start getting out of our shell and be more playful. So whether you're taking your kids to the park or your friends or your significant other, just get out and have some fun. I know it's winter time, so it's a little bit difficult, but there are some places where you can do some indoor play. Like you can go to the bowling alley or a place where they have indoor trampolines or indoor obstacle courses, that sort of thing. There are a couple indoor miniature golf places in the area, so that is kind of fun as well. But how can we get more playful just kind of in our own home, right? When we're going about our day and doing dishes and laundry and all of these things, right? There's a couple of really fun and different ways that we can do some things here. So my first little suggestion, if you have a family and you are doing dishes, it could be fun to make like an assembly line with your dishes. So even my husband and I do this sometimes where, you know, I'm loading the dishwasher and he's washing dishes. So we sort of like have this little, you know, kind of like teamwork going together. So sometimes tasks are just more fun when somebody else is there to help you. If you are by yourself, I love to put on music and dance, you know, so when I'm cleaning or, you know, doing dishes or laundry or something like that, or organizing in the house, some of those daily tasks, I love music. I play music, I sing, so and I really appreciate music of all kinds, but especially just music I can dance to. So I put on like my favorite internet radio station that's got some upbeat tunes, some funk music, something like that. And I just love to dance and have a good time. Or, you know, if it's something I can sing along to, I sing. So I have a really fun time with that. Another kind of fun thing that I do sometimes, especially if there's somebody else doing the task with me or something like that, I like talk in a different accent, or I pretend that I'm somebody else doing these tasks, right? So if I'm like cleaning my bathroom, sometimes I imagine that, you know, like I live in Britain or something, and I try to talk with a British accent, and I, you know, imagine that I'm this different person with a different life, and, you know, maybe I'm like an undercover agent or something, and I'm cleaning a bathroom to get some clues on somebody, or I'm an actress, guys, so this is not like completely crazy for me. This is within my wheelhouse. So, but sometimes it's just fun to pretend that you're somebody else, because it takes you out of that reality of, oh, I got to clean the bathroom again, and oh, this is such a mess, and all of that, and it just kind of makes it a little bit more playful and fun. And one other thing I really like to do, and I started doing this, I think, back when I was in college and I was living at home and kind of helping out with some of the cooking duties in the house. I would pretend like I was a host on the Food Network. So I would actually, um, pretend that there was a camera in front of me and I was, saying, okay, now we put in the chicken broth and, here's the spices and this is what we're using. And it just made it more fun for me. Instead of being so stressed out about having to cook the meals and everything like that, it was really something that helped me get through that time when I had so much going on and I was also really helping out doing a lot of the cooking and the prep and stuff like that in the kitchen. So I love to pretend that I was a Food Network star. And who knows, that may even turn into something, right? If you like to cook and you practice those skills of like, just talking out loud and talking over your preparation of your food and how to cook and stuff, like you can start a YouTube channel where you can actually set up your phone and just talk to that. There's lots of streaming services that actually can host you and will pay you money to stream stuff like that where people watch and just love to see what other people are doing. Or you could, even apply. I think that Food Network Star Show is still on the air. And you can try to get on, I don't know, the Food Network or something like that, right? But those little steps, right? Those little action steps. So say, for instance, your dream or your goal right now, right, is to have your own cooking show. That would be an awesome way to take action every day, right? To pretend or, to play that role rather in your kitchen of being an actual Food Network host. So I love stuff like that. I would love for you to comment down below the video on some of your ideas on how you can be more playful if you love these ideas, or if you do something in your home right now that is playful and fun, or outside that's playful and fun. Let me know. I love to hear about stuff like that so I can share that with my clients as well. So the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit today is the idea of starting out on that health journey, because it can be really overwhelming if we try to pack all that stuff into our New Year's resolution. So the first thing I want to remind you is to not only take stuff one day at a time, obviously, always, it's very important, but to only hold yourself to that resolution for like a 30-day period. So I like to say that if I can get through that resolution I made for myself till the end of January, when you look back on January 31st and you're like, wow, I did that for, the whole month, right? Since the start of the year. I think I could probably keep this going, right? Because we look back and we say, okay, I've already done this. And February is a shorter month anyway. So we know that, if we did it for 31 days this year, of course, we could do it for 29, right? Because we did it for 31. We already know we can do that. So if you keep that attitude going and really look back at the end of each month and see how you stuck to that, not only does it say like, well, wow, I did this for 30, 31 days, 29 days, whatever. And it makes you feel like, that was really hard. Like if you went to the gym every day, or if you gave up alcohol, for instance, and you stopped drinking, or you drank all of your water, right, for the day. So these are things that you say, well, gosh, I promised myself I would do this in my resolution, and I've already done it for 30 days. Like, I'm not going to break that promise to myself now, right? Why would I do that? That'd be crazy. So you kind of can keep going on that path. I think when we look forward on January 1st, and we make all these promises to ourselves. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be more active. I'm going to eat healthy. And then, we get to the end of the month and, maybe you cheated one day, or, maybe you didn't stay on track. But if you can look at it in smaller increments of time, it's really a lot easier and a lot more manageable than going 12 months, right? We think, well, oh my gosh, how am I going to eat healthy for 12 months? I know I have a birthday in June and there's holidays and all this stuff. So if you can really just take those action steps every day and promise yourself on a daily basis that you're going to try and you're going to go for your goal and stick to it, then I think you'll be better off with sticking to those goals and sticking to those resolutions. So another thing to remember with those resolutions is like anything else, right? We always seem to do better when we're held accountable. So sometimes holding your own self accountable can be really difficult because we're like, oh, no one's going to know if I, cheat on my diet or whatever. But if we have, somebody in our life, hopefully that has a similar goal to us and we hold each other accountable, I like to call it an accountability partner. Sometimes those things are a little bit easier to get through. So even if it's just somebody that you text, once a week or once a day or a couple times a month, and you just check in with each other, they don't even have to live close by you, right? They could be, in California or New York or wherever across the country. And or somebody that you know on Facebook. Say, for instance, you're friends with somebody on Instagram or Facebook, and gosh, they're crushing it, man. They always reach their goals, and you're like, I want to be more like that person. And wow, she really seems to be able to get her workouts in a lot. And just reach out, just be like, hey, you know what? Hey, girl, you're crushing it out there. Or I see that you're really attaining your goals. Or oh my gosh, you started that business or did this awesome thing, and I really admire that. Could we be accountability partners? I think it'd be rare for that person to be like, no, right? I think they're probably the kind of person that's super motivated themselves and would love to have you in their life as well. And they probably would be very honored if you told them that you follow what they do and that you're really admiring it. So finding somebody to be your accountability partner is super, super important. Also, you can join a Facebook group. So I have a group. It's the Playful Trainer group. It's called Sneak Peek to the Playful Life. And if you want to be in that group, just let me know. Just comment on these videos and I can add you in there. And it's kind of our own little accountability group where I post lots of inspirational things in there. And if somebody wants to connect with somebody else, at least you know that there's a place you can go specifically where people are kind of on the same path and want to have those same goals in their life. So there's always lots of things out there. I know there's moms groups and dads groups and any kind of business out there that you're trying to start. I know there's a group I just joined for podcasters. So I'm hoping to get some great tips from them as well. There's so many resources out there on the internet. You're seeing me on the internet, which is totally crazy, right? So, I'll ask my husband, well, how do I do this or that? Or, I'm always asking a question. He's like always reminding me that there's this thing called Google. So sometimes even I forget that, in the palm of your hand, you really do have kind of the world's knowledge and all of these answers right in the palm of your hand. So I will put out there to you guys that, of course, this is day 1, episode 1. And this is going to be a weekly podcast on Thursday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m. We're on Chicago time, so whatever time zone you're in, we're at 8 a.m. in Chicago. But of course, you can always stream this later on Facebook or on YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel, The Playful Trainer. So again, I want to hear from you. What do you want to hear about as far as health, wellness, fitness, exercise, mental health? All these different things are all going to be talked about on this show. And I think all of those things are really, really helpful as well. Also, I'm interested in having, spiritual health and everything talked about on this show as well. So if you are out there and, you consider yourself someone who has something to say on the topic, I would love to have you on the show. If you know of someone that I could reach out to have as a guest on the show, I would love to do that as well. Of course, I'm always welcome to your questions. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can email me, Krystal at theplayfultrainer.com, any of your questions or topic ideas. And I would love to just, mold this into something that you, the viewers, want to see every week. So with that, I'm so excited to announce that I do have a guest coming on the show next week. Her name is Fran Candelaria, and her husband Ray own Shanti Wellness in Munster, and they're just an awesome couple. I mean, talk about a power couple. they got it going on. They run the wellness center over there, and they have such a commitment to wellness, health, and sort of all the components that go with that, right? Physical, mental, spiritual, all those things. So I'm really, really excited to have Fran on the show. She is a massage therapist, and she also teaches, a lot of people how to do that correctly. And they're just really committed to not only their own wellness and sharing that with their clients, but also educating the world about that topic as well. So very, very excited to have her on next week. Make sure you tune in for that. And again, just a reminder that we are on Ron Harlow Media, and so grateful for Ron for letting me have this show, letting me have this platform to come to all you guys. And we do have other shows here on the media network. Erin Alice, she is the Cheeky Mom, and she has a show here on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Again, that is Chicago time, but you can always stream these afterwards as well if you don't catch them live. It's more fun, though, live because you get to interact. So I think you should tune in live. And also Matt Baker, he's a finance guy. His office is in Highland. He is coming to you with all kinds of knowledge about finances, how to save money, and where to spend it and how to invest it, all those good things, how to protect yourself with your money as well, which is so, so important because the money that we do attract into our lives, we can do some really awesome things with it, right? But we want to make sure we know how to manage it. So that's super important. And of course, Ron Harlow himself is on the Make My Day podcast every day from 4 to 6. So we are so, so grateful to be here. I'm going to take another little quick break and just let you hear the awesome sponsors that keep us going. So let me just do this right here. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Tori's Dental Shop in Cherville is a dentist to the stars. Her wealth of knowledge in the area of pain management, plus her ability to communicate the process, makes you feel like a star. The practice is growing for all the right reasons. Call and set up an appointment before her client book is full. Call 219-322-4036 and tell them you heard about it right here on Ron Harlow Media. Dr. Tori's Dental Shop is located at 130 East Joliet Street in Cherville at 219-322-4036. Call and feel better about every dental visit you ever have again.
Spend the holidays with us in downtown Hammond, Indiana. You'll have a fun and festive time while supporting small and local businesses. Enjoy shopping, dining, brewery, the arts, and events. Like and visit the Downtown Hammond Council on Facebook for a listing of where to go and what to do. Call Karen at 219-512-4298 between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. Hammond is happening.
Looking for a friend who knows how to be a good listener? Humane Indiana in Munster has four-legged friends waiting to meet you. Open daily at 11 a.m., Humane Indiana provides many animal services from rescue to daily care. They provide on-site education while managing a wildlife preserve. At the main facility located at 421 45th Street, the staff awaits your visit. Ron Harlow Media would like to thank Director Brian Fitzpatrick and Board Vice President Scott Filler from Apex Construction and Remodeling for their support. Visit Humane Indiana and leave with a new member of the family. To find out more, visit the Humane Indiana website or dial 219-922-3811.
We are taking the hassle out of holiday shopping at It's Just Serendipity. Gifts for everyone on your shopping list for every budget. We carry everything vintage and antique, handcrafted, upcycled, and repurposed goods by local artists, yummies prepared by local vendors such as honey, toffee, and biscotti. Carry decor, memorabilia, and custom gift baskets. Shop small with us at 5630 Homan Avenue in downtown Hammond, Indiana. Like It's Just Serendipity on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Looking for a friend who knows how to be a good listener? Humane Indiana in Munster has four-legged friends waiting to meet you. Open daily at 11 a.m., Humane Indiana provides many animal services from rescue to daily care. They provide on-site education while managing a wildlife preserve. At the main facility located at 421 45th Street, the staff awaits your visit. Ron Harlow Media would like to thank Director Brian Fitzpatrick and Board Vice President Scott Filler from Apex Construction and Remodeling for their support. Visit Humane Indiana and leave with a new member of the family. To find out more, visit the Humane Indiana website or dial 219-922-3811.
Since 1964, Springer Realty has been helping homeowners save thousands when buying or selling their home. Springer Realty is locally owned, provides full service start to finish, and will handle all the paperwork and details. Why pay those high commissions in a seller's market when one phone call can literally save you thousands? Visit us at SpringerSellsHomes.com or call 219-838-0180. Springer Realty.
All right, guys, we are back. Thank you so much again to all of our awesome sponsors. And if you are interested in being a sponsor on Ron Harlow Media, we would love that so much. We're going to be growing here in 2020, and our audience is growing, and we'd love to have your support. So you can contact me or Ron or any of the other hosts on their shows if you want to support someone specifically, or just Ron Harlow Media as a whole. We would absolutely love that. So speaking of one of our sponsors, Theater at the Center is one of the sponsors here at Ron Harlow Media, and they are just awesome. If you have not been to Theater at the Center in Munster, I would strongly suggest it. The level of programming that they bring there is really comparable to Chicago, New York. They are, union actors there, so they're the same actors. If you go see a show in Chicago, you're probably going to see some of the same people, right? They're all professional. All the sets are amazing. The costumes are amazing. Their team over there is just awesome. So, and not only do they have great programming like that, but they also have special events. I am actually going to be playing over there with one of the bands I'm in, Echoes of Pompeii. We're a Pink Floyd cover band, and or tribute band rather, and that show is on January 24th. I think there are still tickets for that, but there's awesome events like that. I know they just had Kashmir there, so it's really fun. They have comedy nights, they have fundraisers, they do have a fine arts festival coming up where you can bring the kids and you can introduce your kids to the arts there. I think they team up with South Shore Arts for that, so that's really fun. I'm going to be there helping out on that as well. I believe that is February 22nd. I know it's in February for sure. I'll bring you that exact date. And they also have something going on. It's a Buddy Holly tribute, which is really cool. It is right here. The show times are at 3:30 or 7:30, and there are 3 o'clock and 7:30. Sorry about that. 3 o'clock and 7:30. Ron has a nice little thing here for me to look at. So definitely catch that. Buddy Holly, he is timeless, right? That music is timeless, whether you're old or young or, anything like that. It's great to bring the kids there. That place is so family friendly. So, I remember going there as a kid. I took acting classes there. That's where I think all of this started. So you can blame them for me being on this podcast. But I met one of my best friends there, and she's still over there, Vita. She manages all of the special events. So really just expose your kids to the arts, guys. It's so important, and what an awesome way to play, right? An awesome way to be more playful and have playfulness in your life by, just coloring or taking an art class, a theater class, playing music, any of that. I think the arts are so important with being playful and having a good rounded, health as far as mind and spirit as well. So love those folks at Theater at the Center. Again, I will plug my book right here, The Playful Journal. It's never too late to get more playful and have a healthier life. It is a 12-week guide to being more playful and healthier. Each week, you're going to go through some different journaling exercises, and it really helps you understand, what it was like as a kid when you were playing with your friends or, by yourself. Like, what were those experiences like? And really takes you through, how that made you feel and what life was like when maybe you were a kid and you were more playful, and then helps you put those activities kind of back into your life slowly. Maybe we're not playing with dolls, but, or G.I. Joes or running around the neighborhood, on our bikes or something like that with all of our friends. But there are ways that we can still kind of inject those feelings or some ways of being playful back into our lives that will really take us back. So I think about this. I have a nephew, he's 3, and, watching him play is just so joyful just to watch him play. And thinking back to when we're kids, we really lose ourselves in play. And that's how we learn, right? We're encouraged to pick things up and tinker with things and, explore, right? Explore our surroundings and all of these things. And we engage in, playing catch and playing games and stuff like that. And it really develops our minds, right? Develops our minds, our motor skills, all of these things when we're children. And we get into school when, we're about 5, 6 years old. We go to kindergarten and all of that. I mean, not all the playfulness, because there's still a little bit, I'm sure, in school or recess, but most of the day, right, in school, we're told to kind of sit in one spot, don't touch your neighbor, don't talk out of turn, don't be disruptive. And so all of that exploration kind of gets put into this little box. And a lot of what we're used to when we're children at home or at daycare, sort of turns into this opposite thing, right, where we're supposed to be quiet and pay attention, and it's really not playful at all. And so I think as we grow and we become adults, we're conditioned to think that to be successful, we need to sit in one spot and focus ahead and don't talk to your neighbor and don't play with that and stop looking out the window, right? All these things that, we're taught in school, I think become part of our rote in our mind, and we go, okay, well, to be successful, I got to keep my head down and I have to, do this and don't talk out of turn and all these things. And so, I think what we're seeing more and more is this idea of sort of flipping that on its head, right? We have places like Google, and some of those companies out in Silicon Valley where they are really changing the approach to the work environment and how we approach creating things, right? Not only learning, but how we approach creating and sort of moving forward. And we see that a lot with technology. So there are also some great programs at Harvard University that I do talk about a little bit in the book, but the pedagogy of play, where the Harvard students, the grad students, are looking at the importance of play in our lives and how that applies to not only learning, but pain management and social skills and the development of all these things, because we're seeing more and more, right? People are so attached to their devices and, kids and adults. So sort of taking a step back and looking at, how can we move ahead into the future and, be connected obviously to technology, but still also have those tactile skills of learning and exploration. So again, thank you so much to Ron Harlow for letting me host this podcast. I will say it has been a dream of mine to host a show like this. I love talking and I love being out in front of people, and I want to take this message of playfulness to a huge, huge audience. I have huge, huge goals, right? It's become a goal from a dream, and little action steps every day have gotten me here, right? So it is possible to achieve those goals, right? So grateful to Ron for being that mentor in my life. And again, I just want to plug a few things. Ron Harlow, he's here every day doing the Make My Day podcast, and he brings you all sorts of really cool stuff about the region. And here he is. He's coming to join me. Yeah, I am going to turn up his mic. All right.
I never use this headset, Krystal.
Oh,
They say,
there we go.
There we go. Hello. I didn't want to come and bust on your first show, but you're being way too kind. She's the mentor, by the way. Got me through some tough times. So I encourage you guys to really reach out and connect with her. She will find time. She's, again, a very busy person, but the client list has a few open spots left on it, and get on board. I'm serious. This is going to be a fun show for me to be a part of. It's perfect time for it. Get you up and out of your chair today. I don't know if she's watching me at work here. I'm
I
sort of
am.
working
He's
around a
you
little
could
bit.
actually see
And
he's
look
got.
She has told me that it's
Little hand
not
weights.
even the weight, right? It's the reps.
Mhm.
Because I've had a lot of hernia surgery, so I can't lift a lot of weights. So I have little stretchy bands, right?
Right.
That don't cause a little bit.
Yeah.
Little 3-pound weights. And
He's
I'm feeling
doing
good.
everything, guys, right in his
Right in
living room,
front of her,
dining
right? I
room.
want-
Yeah, he's just
I-
walking around the house.
We need
so.
a 360 cam
Yeah.
so he can check in with me. Is Ron on another lap? Is he getting it done? Yes, he is. But a lot of the exercises that I do, which I'm sure you'll get into later, even you could maybe use this chair, right? Because there's
Yeah,
that
you
one you
could.
taught me. We're not using weights. We're using our own body. I might need to use less of my body because it's heavy, but I really enjoy the book. I have the program in a 3-ring binder.
Yeah.
Before it made it
Yeah,
to.
it's the first inception of the
Yeah.
Playful Journal.
And it does make it playful, and you got to make it fun. I mean, it gets monotonous. I walk around the house versus the treadmill, honestly, because I like to be able to sit down anywhere when I have to.
Yeah.
If on the treadmill, I just go. And again, I'm just working my way back to health still.
That's right.
But
Taking
I'm telling
action
you,
steps every day.
Action steps, exactly. Setting goals, and I think that I'm feeling better. I'm sleeping better. I'm sore, but we talked about the day after that big workout, the last time you were on, and overcoming that soreness.
Right.
Right. What do you think of it? I mean, it's not easy every day. Like you say, we skip a day. Like my wife is like, Sunday was the day that I usually can get a lot of steps in. Right. I'm off work. But I didn't get my 10,000 in because I was just so sore. But I have gotten over 10,000 in all 3 days this week. So
Awesome.
I'm going to shoot it for today and tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
But it looks like as far as my show at 4 o'clock, looks like we're going to have Richard Friedman on. Did you mention that?
Oh, yes.
She mentioned the Theater at the Center. Again, Buddy Holly tribute this weekend. But Richard Friedman's the director over there, which she knows as well.
Yes.
She do,
Richard's a great
some
guy.
shows and things over there. And we love Echoes of Pompeii, by the way. That's the Pink Floyd experience,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I know the keyboardist just barely. I just met him this last summer, by the way. He did a house party for a friend that won him in a fundraiser.
Oh,
I swear to God. I
very
don't know if you
cool.
know, what's his name? The keyboard guy.
Oh, well, we have Chris Wander playing with us
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Oh, is he the same? Maybe.
Mhm.
Hopefully he's the same. Yeah, he played a bunch of songs that, again, was a win from what a great way to give away. You don't have to spend money to raise money.
That is
right?
super
you can
cool.
Give of your
Yeah.
time, of your efforts.
What a playful way to give
yes.
to charity, right?
No doubt about it. Well, I'm going to let you finish up. And again, this is going to be every Thursday for now. Who knows? It could be every day going forward.
Yeah.
We need you guys. I mean, if you guys sponsor us, Krystal, we get this going. I got time, room. I can make a key. But we've got a lot of great programming coming you this way. By the end of this month, we'll have 4 different shows, including mine. And take it.
Yes.
I can't wait to talk about it after you're done.
Thank you, Ron. Thanks so much. All right. So just to recap, we did talk about a couple things, right? So goal setting for 2020 and beyond. We've got those couple important steps that you're taking. You're writing it down. You're saying it out loud. You're going to tell it to a friend. You're going to take action steps every day, and you are going to celebrate every win, no matter how big or small. And then also my challenge for you this week is to just find something in your day-to-day life that you're going to commit to just being a little bit more playful with, right? So doing the dishes, doing the laundry, cleaning the bathroom, cooking, right? We talked about some of those really fun ways to make those more playful. So go ahead and try. You know what? Don't even try. Commit to doing something more playful this week and just see how it goes. You know, you might feel silly, but that's kind of the fun of it, right? As adults, we always think, oh, that's silly, or someone's going to judge me, or something like that. But I am just telling you, life is too short to care what other people think. And, who cares if they are so sad and dissatisfied with their life that they have to look at your playfulness and judge you, then oh boy, I feel really bad for those people because it's your life, right? It's your life, and you need to get the most out of it and have the best experience that you can. And, that doesn't mean having the greatest life or, being able to sort of move into all those goals in one day, right? It's a slow process. But if we have a more playful mindset and we just enjoy life for what it is, one day at a time, I do think that this experience on earth with all these other beautiful souls that we're around will just be so much better and so much more rewarding. So thank you again for joining me today. I am so, so excited and honored to be here. Thanks again to Ron. So glad that he was able to pop in here. And yeah, I will be back next Thursday. So again, if you want to get in touch with me, I am at The Playful Trainer on Instagram. I am on Facebook, The Playful Trainer. You could also find me, Krystal Kadar, on Facebook. And if you want to find out more about my coaching and training services and all that good stuff, I am online at theplayfultrainer.com. I also teach some fitness classes and stuff in the area as well. So excited to be talking about that going forward and how you can connect with me and possibly even have me come and speak to a group that you have, Rotary Club, Lions Clubs, Kiwanis. I'm looking for all those community groups just to come and get my message out and to build my public speaking career a little bit as well. So thanks again. Have a very, very playful day and enjoy your Thursday as we move into the weekend. And again, I'd would love to check in with you and find out how you're being more playful in your life today. So thank you. God bless and be playful.